having some fun trying to take pictures.
His camera doesn't work, y'all. It makes me look funny.
In a natural female form, she said, I don't like that one. I don't like that one.
Gotta
So
be right.
I'm going to hide those pictures. They will never be seen. At all.
Appreciate it.
I don't want any problems at all. Now, how'd you come up with the name of your store? Jiton.
Jiton.
Jiton. I'm going to get it wrong. How'd you come up with the name?
My girlfriend actually gave me the name. I couldn't think of a name. And she's like, well, it's very similar to your name. It sounds exotic and it's French. Let's go with it.
Did she try to get a finder's fee for that?
No.
Good.
Lord, let's
Very
hope she
good.
don't come after
Yes.
me.
Let's
Once
hope
I
she's
go
not
to a
listening either.
franchise or something.
That's when you got to get big man to put on her place.
I know the muscle.
Pull out. That's what you got to do. Now, with something that you do at your store, which I think is very unique. I'm pretty sure other high-end stores do it. I've never actually heard of them doing it. But then again, I do know when celebs go to the Maybach dealership, they do it. You sit and shop. I think that is so unique. How often, I know the answer to it, but to those that's listening to the show, how often do you do your sip and shop?
I try to do maybe like every 3 months.
Okay.
Sometimes sooner.
Well, because before it used to be every 2 months, right?
Right, it used to be every 2 months, but
Okay.
this time it was about 3 to 4 months.
What is it
February
that
to
they
June.
sip on? Is it like a soda, water, what?
No, I do give alcohol. I like people to be feeling nice and relaxed. I give wine, Ciroc, champagne if you're spending a lot of money.
Shit, she is. You're damn right. Especially for the grand opening.
Yes. We just did the 2-year anniversary with Angela Yee, and we had some everything.
Yeah, I seen the flyers for that too, and I said, oh, that'd be a good time to pop in. And I was like,
Hey, why?
I gotta start coming out. I gotta stop.
Yeah,
getting
you gotta
so
move
scared.
around. Come on now.
I do, it's just, I'm gonna come out.
Yes, please.
You ever attended a sip and chat?
No, I haven't.
You never heard of a sip and chat at all?
I know the sipping shops are real popular, like in Atlanta. Like they do everything in stores. They do like birthday parties in stores.
Mhm.
It's real, in the South things they do that more. I really just started doing it because all my girlfriends was from different areas. They wanted to come shop. So I was like, you know what? Let's just come through. I'll give you some wine, put some music on, and it just got to the point where they was like, well, just let's make an event out of it, and it works. People like them. People ask me when's the next one.
Well, actually, this is great. This is actually great timing. With the KO show, like I was telling you behind the scenes, this show is the only urban show on the All Sports Network. So there's a lot of barriers that I have to break. I don't have a team that I work with. I had teams that I had before, but a lot of things didn't work out, so now I'm just doing a lot by myself. But that man upstairs is my foundation.
Nice. Beautiful.
So with that being said, you are actually attending the first sip and chat. I got some Moscato for us to sip on while we chat.
I love it. Never deny a glass of wine.
Stacy recommended this. Well, not this brand, but she actually recommended me do this. But
That's a great. Yeah, people like to loosen up when they're,
Yeah, that's what I do. Here on the KO show, y'all.
Make everybody feel comfortable.
I get my corkscrew too.
You don't need a cork. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some nice glasses, but I only got plastic cups. That's all right.
Plastic is fine. It tastes the same. I don't discriminate.
Yes. Now, what we will do, while you guys are at work, bummed out, you can't hang out with us. Sucks to be you right now, but I'm not knocking you. While some of you ladies and guys who are not working at home chilling, you can't be here hanging out with us. We're actually going to get to another song while we open up the Moscato, because those that listen to the show know I'm good for popping open bourbons when I can. That's bubbly in case you didn't know.
Yes, right.
I'm gonna get to a funny song in KO Show classic form, and then once that song ends, we'll be taking a pause for the cause, and we're gonna try to get this camera thing right. We'll try with her phone since she's talking about.
Yeah, his phone. We don't like his
Well,
phone.
you got an iPhone, right?
I have an iPhone and a Galaxy, so we're gonna use the Galaxy. No offense to the iPhones, but the Galaxy take better pictures.
Oh, stunting. Tiana came in here stunting too. Y'all gonna stop stunting on me.
Oh shit.
But I'm gonna get into a classic song while she get her Galaxy and her iPhone. What iPhone you got anyway?
I have an iPhone 4.
Oh yeah, I got 4 too, so you can't knock me.
I know.
While we get this picture thing right, again, we'll be sipping on the Moscato as we get to a song and get back to you guys on the internet's hottest radio show that I know of in Jersey, the KO show. Let's go, y'all. So that's nice. So with you being able to get exposure like that on the show, did it like bring up your clientele?
Yes, it helps. It did help.
Nice.
Yes, it did help.
Celebrities or just?
Celebrities, a couple of unwanted, I guess. But yeah, definitely.
Any 9-to-5ers?
No, that's fine, long as they're serious. I got a couple of unwanted people that really wasn't serious in the real estate. Didn't have an interest in real estate, but try to act like they did. So.
Was it just like a ploy to meet you?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. So you got to kind of screen the.
That's that creep life.
Yeah, it's like, let me see your pre-approval. Let me see, because you look like you're faking. So you just gotta
Tiana has spoken about a lot of that last
week. She did.
Yeah. That interview was crazy. We had fun. We had a lot of fun.
Tiana's the best. She's a sweetie.
Shout out to Tiana and everyone listening. Hopefully they're listening. How did you get mixed up with Tiana and to work with her?
Actually, we have a mutual friend, Booney. He kept saying, I want you to meet her. You have a lot in common.
Right.
And he just put us together and we clicked because she's like a powerful businesswoman. And it's hard, not that it's hard, but you rarely find powerful businesswomen that want to help each other and like try to put it together and make like a bigger situation.
Right.
So we clicked and she was like, let's do this,
Yeah, because sometimes when women work together, there's a lot of cattiness going on.
And they always want to just be the center of attention. They don't want nobody that could,
Right.
They just want it all.
But I heard that about you.
That what?
That you're a nice person to get along with.
I thought you meant
everybody.
sense of attention.
I ain't trying to get an ass whooping when I get out of here. Come on, man. I know better than that. No. I heard like that you are a very, very, very sweet person. One in particular that told me was Stacy.
Which Stacy?
Big Stacy.
Oh, she did tell. Yes, I saw Stacy. I love her.
And I'm a killer because she says, "Oh, you're going to be on Coney's show," and I said, "Why'd you say Coney?" So she was actually going by my old name that used to be on Instagram, KONYC. I don't know where she get Coney from. I said, just tell her the KO show. And she said, oh yeah, that's what I did. And she said that once you got the approval from her that everything was all good, then you was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do the show. So that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that happened.
Very well.
I'm very glad that happened. And how was that boat ride, by the way, too?
It was nice. We had a ball. It was nice.
She asked me to come out, but I couldn't.
You should have came. It was packed. It was really nice.
Internet radio doesn't pay, so I have a regular job I have to work, so I couldn't go.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm serious. This thing does not pay.
Well, it will pay soon.
Yeah, sure.
It always pays off in the future.
Because between you and Tiana coming on the show, I think it was last Sunday, I had 500 followers.
Oh, wow.
And I actually made a video. Now I got like 515. I got it clear blue.
Wow.
And it wasn't because
stick
of my
with
good
us. We're going to take you, stick with us.
It wasn't because of my good looks either. Ain't that something?
That's nice. That's hot.
Yeah, so I'm glad you're here. I'm definitely glad you're here. But what I am going to do is I'm going to get to a song. That way we can take a pause for the cause and actually take some pictures in front on Instagram. That's what we do here on the KO show. Okay. Another song that represents who you are. A classic.
Yeah, this one, y'all.
Jay-Z, Young Jeezy. Go crazy on the KO show. We'll be right back, y'all.
Oh, that is cute.
Welcome back to the KO show. And we're sitting here with the lovely and friendly Jiton Greene.
Hello.
She's like kind of shy. I guess.
Shy.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm shy about me.
You're not shy?
Not at all.
Alright. I'm gonna hold you to that too. I got something planned. I actually got a listener who wanted me to ask you a question as far as realty goes. have you ever lost a deal because a wife or girlfriend caught her man checking you out?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah. So what happens with real estate, you have to basically make the wife feel comfortable, and I tell
Right.
that to my agents.
Right.
You can meet the man. Of course, the man has the money. He's going to buy the property and stuff. But you need to really cater to the wife. You need to make sure she likes the house. You need to make sure she likes you. Because if she doesn't like you, she will definitely tell him, I don't like her. Let's use another realtor.
Oh my God.
So you want to like dress appropriate, not be
Right.
over sexy. You know, I have a lot of realtors. They're very pretty that work for me. But you don't want to, you know, it's a time and a place to have the sexiness going on.
But you know what's funny? What you may think is casual and nice, as a man, we'll find the smallest things that'll turn us on, and it's like, yes, that's a good thing.
Well, that's not a good thing when we try to sell houses. We want you to stay focused
That's
on
true.
the property, and that's it.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean,
It
like,
happens.
did it ever like turn around and work out later on?
I mean,
or-
yeah, a lot of the time, you know, the men feel bad, so they try to, you know, refer another, like, if it's like a team player, they try to refer somebody else to you. But, you know, you can't ask him to go against his wife.
Yeah, that's true.
The wife got to be happy.
Now you said you got male and female who will come see you, and you got to make wife happy. Has it ever been like two women
Of course.
that's in a relationship that came to see you?
Yeah,
Same situation, you got to keep the wife happy.
yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. But those situations, I never have problems, because they know I'm not gay, so they don't, you know.
Sure, yeah. they try that. I'm pretty sure you bust somebody's ass.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you're like that. I'm just saying, you know.
You're right.
The name of the realty company that you work for, is it your own or you work for someone?
No, I'm a broker.
You're a
It's
broker,
Greene
okay.
Prestigious Properties. It's
And
my own
it's
firm.
in Jersey?
It's in Bergen County. Hmm.
Nice.
Yes.
Now, you also have I don't want to call it a shoe store. It is more than a shoe store.
I
I'd say
agree.
an exclusive. No, I don't want to use exclusive. What word I'm looking for? High-end
Yes.
store
Yes.
in downtown Brooklyn,
Yes.
which I actually stalked last Sunday.
I see the picture.
I
Very
was hanging out- I was
nice.
hanging out with my daughter, and I said, "Come on, let's go to Brooklyn. We went to go see my cousin." I said, "Let's go see her." And she's like, "All right." When we got there, the store was closed.
Oh.
So I said, "Let me take a picture in front of the spot."
I see. Very nice picture. How old is your daughter?
She's 16. She's actually
Oh,
going to be
does she
17
love the
in August.
shoes?
Yeah, she would. I know I gotta stop by and get her something. She's a senior, so
Wow.
yeah, graduation's coming up.
Nice.
So, how do you balance both both businesses, I should say?
It's hard. It's hard. But I do it. So.
Like on an everyday
Yeah.
No
you
days
gotta
off?
do- No days off.
at all?
And you'll be the first to know, I'm opening a second shoe store July 10th. Hopefully the grand opening is July 10th, if not August 1st.
Where?
The Garden State Plaza Mall.
August 1st?
Yes, we're looking for July, mid-July, but if not, it'd be August 1st. But yes.
August 1st would be nice. That's
Yes.
my daughter's birthday.
See, you can bring her right there. It's right there, 10 minutes away.
I told you. Welcome back to the Welcome back to the KO show. The hostess with the mostest is here, and I'm feeling a little nice from sipping this Moscato. I'm not a Moscato guy. I'm more of a vodka guy, because I am European.
And it's 2 o'clock in the
afternoon.
afternoon. You don't need vodka.
It's who?
It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh
you don't need
man,
vodka.
you don't know how we get down here in this
Oh
show.
my gosh, we gotta watch him.
It was what? I think it was like 2 weeks ago. My boy Trev from the group home, shout out to Trev from the group home. We were in here drinking.
Trev from the group home. He's in the group home.
No, actually, he's actually was born and raised in Trinidad, but he came over here in the States at 8, so he considered himself a group home candidate. So
Oh my gosh. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
we were here drinking since the show started. We left the show. I went to go drop off some of my bags. We went to a bar. We're drinking there. Then we went to 4040, and I ended up falling asleep at 4040. You don't know how I got home. It was a nice night, and I don't usually do that, but I was tired earlier that day.
Oh
I don't
my
get
God.
crazy when I drink though. I fell asleep in the spot upstairs.
Now that's disgusting.
No, actually, I was laid out. It was
How you
cool.
laid out in 4040?
That's
That's
not the
not your
first time.
bed.
That's
Oh
not
my
the first
God.
time.
That's disgusting.
I'm talking about when it was the old 4040. Oh man,
That's
a
disgusting.
blast.
If somebody
Okay.
get drunk, if while they with me, I'm leaving them in there. That's embarrassing.
That's actually what Trev did, but here's the thing.
Yeah, get home the best way you
Downstairs.
can.
I said what's up to my man Ed. I don't remember walking upstairs, but Sheldon, one of the twins, he said, I went upstairs, I just went to sleep. I said, why you wake me up? He said, nah, you was chilling. So they know who we are, we family.
If it works for you, baby.
But I really do that. So again, we're sitting here with Miss Jiton Greene, and we're actually discussing both of your hustles, your money makers, your...
It's a career, it's not a hustle.
Yeah, that is true. I call it a hustle because you do it every single day. You live it, eat it,
Sleep it, that's right.
sleep it, everything, and you're very inspired by it, which is great.
I love it.
We were actually talking behind the scenes about me doing this radio thing, and Tiana was also talking about it as well, and we can relate on so many levels when it comes to your passion, because I don't like to use the term dreams. When it's your passion and you do it all day, every day, it's such a beautiful thing, because it's not work, it's actually,
It's
you
just
enjoy
part of
it.
life, right? You enjoy it.
I can hardly hear you. Maybe put your mic down. Oh, she's adjusting the mic. She didn't do it before.
All right, is it better? Can you hear me now?
Yes. Actually, people
I am
texted
in the
me.
building. Hello.
People texted saying they couldn't hear you. And we didn't get to take pictures with her Galaxy because she found out her Galaxy was garbage. So anyway.
No, the galaxy's in the car. He lying. He's hating. It's in the car.
I have a question.
Yes.
Has anyone ever purchased a pair of shoes from you, walked into a new home that you sold them, went into a new handbag, and actually cut a check for you for all 3 items? That's the house, the shoes, and the bag. Has that ever happened? Has everybody ever stunted like that?
That would be hot. No. But I've had, people who buy shoes, buy houses all in one, but no. But that's a nice something to look forward to.
Of course.
Yeah, that's
Of
cute.
course.
That's cute.
Yeah, you got to look out for the first person that does that, and when that person do, shout me out.
I'm going to say,
But I'm
yeah.
putting out in the
You
universe.
talked about it, exactly.
They have to first buy a pair of shoes from you,
It's to use them shoes to walk into their new house.
because you'll then be discussing with them, oh, I'm also a broker. Oh, really? After they do that, you can also sell them a bag. After you sell them a bag and they put on these new shoes and they walk into that beautiful home, and they reach into that bag to cut you a check, that's what's up.
Oh, okay. That's cute.
Do you have any plans of doing anything in the reality field?
Yes.
How soon? I already know, but I just want to know what you're going to tell me.
What do you know? I want to hear what you know.
Powerhouse?
Of course.
January?
Yes.
It was supposed to be September, but it got changed.
That's reality world. It always gets changed.
But I'm glad that Star Network picked you up, because Tiana said that a lot of networks didn't pick it up.
Yeah, it's hard. Everybody, the networks are getting reality shows every day. Like, by queso, everybody would be a reality star. So, it's hard. But I think Tiana's show has something to offer them. I know I'm fabulous. She's fabulous. So, how could you deny that?
There you go. You got to finger snap it when you say fabulous. She didn't finger snap. How did you guys were able to work that out, or how did you work that out doing the show with her? And not
Well,
your
it's
own?
her show.
Mhm.
And she asked me to be a part of it.
Okay.
And I was,
Are you
flattered.
doing something separately by yourself?
I have someone who wants me to do something separately.
And what'd you say?
You will find out. If you see it on TV, then you know what I said.
I'll find it on Instagram before it's on TV.
No, this is something very large. It's top secret.
Very, very large? Big network? Small network?
Can't
Internet?
tell. Oh my God. You
I asked a
are-
lot of questions.
I know. No, I can't tell you.
I asked a lot of questions because nobody else texted their questions. I don't know.
Nobody want to ask me no questions? Really?
You know what they do, my listeners? They're really nosy.
They know.
They want to see if I'm going to drop the ball or not. Everybody's always saying to me every week, yo, how can you hold a 2-hour show and just keep continuously talking? When
'Cause
you
you're
love
good.
what you do.
You're good.
Now, I also want to get into a segment of the show that, let me put my hat low. So
Yeah, you
can
see I'm looking at you like, what you mean a segment? What are you talking about?
I cut the music down for this. I gotta do a segment of the show where we ask you questions, and you have to tell the truth. There's no holding back. Now, you got to see her, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't put the Ustream on today because we're chilling today. There's no Ustream.
Can I ask you questions and you tell the truth? Every time you ask me a question, can I ask you a question back?
When we about to do this segment?
Yes.
Now, I don't think you can hang with this segment. I don't know if you'll be able to ask me a question. You can ask me anything you want. Tiana tried that, and I boxed into a corner. That's when I hit you with that message, and I was like, yeah, your girl talking about, yeah, you won't be able to handle her. All right. We'll see.
I'm ready for it.
Now, this segment of the show is called Which Would You Prefer? You want to refill before I ask you these questions?
That would be nice.
Yeah, we're going to refill real quick.
Banging up the little mullet, the Moscato glass.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll take a refill myself. That's what I do. Leave it up to me. This bottle will be gone. Now, this is a segment of the show that I call Which Would You Prefer? You have to listen to the questions carefully. This is like my own game show.
Oh my
But
gosh.
you plan on switching it up by asking me questions every time I ask you a question. So I'm going to hold you to that. You've heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make sure her mic is turned up properly. Because she is really sitting here relaxing.
I sure am.
Now, question number 1. You were given an opportunity to provide shoes for one exclusive event. Which would you prefer? The Oscars or the Soul Train Awards?
The Oscars.
The Oscars?
Of course.
Why not the Soul Train Awards?
The Oscars is larger than Soul Train. I'm black, but I'm gonna still go who's larger.
And she's being honest. She's being brutally honest. Now, you ever done the radio
All right,
thing before?
my question. It's my turn. All right, I didn't ask your
I was
question.
just about to ask you that. You ever done the radio thing before? Go ahead, ask your question.
You was given an opportunity to have an internet show on a black station or a white station. The black station has more listeners, but the white station pays you more.
That's a damn good question.
I'm good. Don't play with me.
Ask it one more again.
God.
Think about this one here.
You given an opportunity to have an internet show on 2 different stations.
2 different stations, okay.
A white station that's going to pay you more, and a black station that has more listeners.
I'll have to go with the white station, damn it. I gotta go where the money's at.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Forget about ratings and forget about
I'm
the
European.
people.
I'm European, so my people don't give a damn about me. I did alert everyone that during the middle of the song you did go to use the bathroom.
Yes, I'm human.
When you take a little while in the bathroom, there's usually one or 2 numbers that you could be doing in the bathroom. So here on the KO show we do things different, like I explained to you, other than what the other guys do. Let me just turn the music off real quick. You know what? Take these headphones off. You can still hear me, right?
Yes, I can.
Put your hand here.
Oh, I'm gonna fight
She
him.
washed her hands. She washed her hands, y'all.
For the record,
She washed her hands.
hello. I ran into someone I knew in the bathroom. I actually sold her a house. She works. She's a social worker. She works in your building.
Really?
Yes.
You just,
I'm all over New Jersey.
Nice.
So none of that nastiness in nobody's
saying.
public bathroom. That's
I'm
gross.
saying.
We don't do those. I'm a
You
lady.
did take a little while.
I'm a lady.
You know,
I have to be nice. I'm talking to her. I haven't seen her in years.
See? That's good.
It's networking is what it's called.
Of course, that's what you
Not
gotta do.
doodling. Shit.
Actually, before the show started, I doodled, so.
Oh,
I
too
wash
much
my hands, though. I
information.
wash my
That is
hands.
so gross. Oh.
Moving forward, why the 2 businesses that you have? Why not a laundromat? Why not a corner store?
Me,
Why?
myself, I always feel you should invest in a business that you do, that you enjoy. You know, people buy beauty parlors, they don't know how to do hair. Like, you kind of need to, my opinion, you need to know the business.
Right.
Like, I don't think you should be selling houses if you don't own a house, because it's a lot to it. I enjoy selling houses. I left Verizon. I was at Verizon for 12 years. I left Verizon because I had a desire, a love for finding people their homes, and just, I love it. I can do that in my sleep.
So, when you was at Verizon, what catapulted you to say, you know what, I can't. I'm going to just move forward. Like, what did it for you?
I just couldn't see myself there for 40 years. You know, some people chase a check
Right.
at the ends of the week, and that just wouldn't, I didn't want to do that for the rest of my life. It was a good job, the pay was great, 6 figures, but I didn't enjoy it.
But you saw what I put up on Instagram this morning, right?
No.
When I said, you actually liked it when I said, chase your passion, not your
Right.
passion.
And that's what yes, I love that. And that's what I know people that's been at Verizon and a lot of other companies just because they think that's it, that's all they can do.
Right.
And the check is good.
Right.
I don't want to wake up and be 60 years old on my wall. I got a good check every week. No, it has to be more to life than that.
Like Tiana, did you have a routine every day? You knew what time the train would come, what time
Well, I
the bus
drove
would
to work.
come.
I
You
drove to work, yeah.
So you knew how to travel in traffic, get there at a certain time. Did it get boring for you after a while?
I dreaded it. I would go out on disability so I wouldn't have to go to work. I hated it. And that's not a good feeling to wake up every day like, oh, I have to go back to that.
Did you look forward to Fridays when you was working at Verizon?
Mm-hmm, of course.
Did you do anything big like how you doing it now, or it was just a normal life?
It was just a regular job. It was a regular job. I was here young, 22 years old.
Yeah, I used to actually work for the competition.
AT&T?
No, Time Warner. Yeah.
Oh, they no competition. They can't keep up with Verizon.
Yeah, well,
Just
I said it
teasing.
with
I don't
jokes.
care. I don't even care.
I didn't care either. But it got so tiring, hustling, going to work. Some of the people,
Hoping to get some overtime so you can have a couple of extra dollars in your account.
The overtime I was getting. It
I
was,
know, but it's just...
And I hate to sound like George Jefferson, but Whitey used to always promise me, if you come to work on time for the next 6 months, we'll make sure you'll get that raise.
Wow.
And I did it, and they shitted on me bad.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm not mad, because
That's sad.
April 26, 2012, I went in and I said, can I get emergency vacation? They said no. I said, well, you know what? I quit. And I quit right on the spot. And I went to
Wow.
broadcasting school. I had a plan.
You got a plan. That's the whole thing. You have to have a plan. Like when I left Verizon, it took like a little severance pay. It wasn't much, but I had a plan. I had already started, finished my real estate course and was already doing it part-time. So I had a plan. I waited till I had built up enough clientele where I was like, good, I'm good,
Okay. Now, the space that you have your shop in Brooklyn, is it something that you found, or you hired a broker to find that space?
No, I found it.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. So,
As a realtor, I don't need nobody tell me what works for me. I know what works for me.
Stunning again. Yeah.
Stop it. Stop.
So when you looked at the place and they found out you was a realtor, were they taken back like, oh, okay?
No, that was okay.
Which is more of a headache?
Shoes or real estate?
Yeah.
Real estate.
It is? Wow.
I mean, it's a good headache. I love it. You know what? Now in this market, it's a lot of short sales, a lot of foreclosures, and it takes longer. It's a good check, but it's a longer process. That's why I got into the shoe business, because the market's not like it used to be.
You helping Angela Yee try to find her new spot?
No.
She talks about it a lot.
I know.
Who were some of your clients, celebrity clients, if you can say?
I can't say. I can say the old ones, but I can't say current ones. 'Cause people like
the old ones.
Wesley Snipes, Strahan.
I tried to get Wesley on the snow. He never returned my emails. He's been a Bronx too. I can't whoop his ass, so I Yeah.
You told me something. I didn't know that.
I can't whoop his ass, so I just let it go.
But yeah, I think that might not work.
Okay. Strahan, Snipes.
Var Aronson. I have a couple different,
You
quiet
can't
people.
tell me guys in sports. I don't
Football,
watch
you don't
sports.
do no
watch
Giants.
sports.
He was been Giants. He got hurt.
I don't do sports at all.
Jim Jones, Chrissy, a couple of other ones.
And you said you do the 9 to 5s as well.
Of course. I don't discriminate.
Do you do?
I saw Asia her house.
You did? Oh yeah, she's up in thing, and I found that online. She didn't even tell me. I found that online where she's at. That's crazy.
Oh, that's her second place. Yeah, Asia has a house. That's a townhouse.
Asia, for those who don't know, Asia is a good
It's just a good friend, sorry.
Kids, but she had no tatas, no nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, we grew up back in the days. But with both businesses, which is more lucrative?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the shoe money's money every day.
Mm-hmm.
Real estate, maybe you get a closing once a week, or so it works out.
Now with the shoes, is it male and female, or just female?
Male and female. I have more women's selection,
Of
which
course.
I'm going to be adding more men's selection come fall. Because the space in the mall is much bigger, so
Okay.
I'm just going to bring in more men's selection. The men feel that they don't have a large enough selection.
Yeah, we really don't, because I went to a local spot in Harlem. I'm not going to give them any shine. And I went and got shoes from there a while ago, and I'm actually looking to step up.
Okay.
And see if I can get another pair. And also, lost some weight, so I'm kind of like feeling myself, so I'm going to get a new suit.
Oh, you lost weight?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. I'm aging with good races.
Oh Lord, y'all see him over here.
Feeling myself.
Feeling
They can't see me. They're not gonna see me.
I know, they better be glad they can't, because you is just as cheesy.
Yeah. Late on the Moscato.
I see.
You're not driving today, are you?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be alright?
Oh, yes, I'm fine.
Sure.
One glass of wine is fine.
Look good, because I'm gonna kill the rest of it.
Oh my gosh.
This is nothing. I'm good. Trust me.
Okay.
You mind if I get to another song?
Yes.
Hey, you do mind.
No, please
Oh, you
say,
don't
put in
mind?
another song.
Yeah, because we need
I have
to.
to.
Welcome back to the KO Show. Still sitting here with Mr. Jiton Greene, and we are
That's
here
right.
bugging out on Instagram. You know what? We should have recorded a video for Instagram. I'm surprised we didn't do that yet.
You slacking.
That's like we over here running our mouth. That's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. We got 5 minutes left before the show ends. If someone wants to get in contact with you to find out where the shop is located, to find out where the realty business is located, they got money to spend basically, how would they be able to get in touch with you? Say it slowly. Some people are slow. Some people are very slow.
In reference to the shoes, you can you can call the store 347-799-1458.
Like how I did.
Jiton Shoes. Yes, you sure did. We're located at 198 Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, right across the street from the Barclays Center. You cannot miss us. We are on Instagram at JETAINE Shoes. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. You can order online for the newest, hottest styles.
Yes, you can.
In regards to the real estate, that's more personal. So you can email me at JITON Remax, REMAX, Jiton Remax at yahoo.com.
Also, like I did
If you
too.
have any real estate inquiries, I'm always here to help. I've been doing real estate in New Jersey for 13 years. I'm an expert, very professional, and confidential, which is important in the society we live in.
Do you do part-time work as well?
As far as what?
Like somebody wanted to work Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays only.
Do I take, a lot of my agents work part-time.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
How's the turnaround? The turnaround is quick, or they have to put in, like, really put in that
You
time?
have to put in. You get, and with real estate, you're gonna get out what you put in. If you do not act like you want to work, you will not make no money. It's not gonna come to you. It's not like a job. You have to work.
That's true. You're absolutely right.
So,
You're absolutely right.
for any inquiries, please email me or hit me on Instagram at JITON THE1 only. Jiton, the one and only. I'm always gonna be found there.
You heard it here first. You guys want to get in touch with me? Instagram at the KO Show. That's about it.
Well, it's been a pleasure. I enjoyed myself.
You gotta come back.
Thanks for having me.
I gotta start coming out. sort of.
Yeah, you
hanging out.
should. You should come tonight. T.I.'s in the building, stage 48.
Stage 48?
Gonna be crazy.
What's the dress code? As
Sexy,
is?
club chic.
No jeans?
No, you can wear jeans. But like a nice soft bottom, you know.
Okay. Yeah, still-
Button up
still-
shirt. You can wear jeans. It's
Yeah.
not.
I could just, I just change my shoes. I can still come out tonight.
I don't know. He making a face at y'all. I'll let you know if he comes.
Nah, now I'm gonna have to divert. I usually get my haircuts on Thursdays. I didn't get it. I just wanted to just get home and make sure today's show was tight. But,
Well, it was very tight. You did good.
yeah, thank you. See, it's a beautiful thing when I have a co-host. You were actually co-hosting today.
That's
It
right.
wasn't just an interview.
Good. That's
So,
the purpose.
We're gonna ride out with one more song. What do you think that song is? You had a long day at work. Your man had a long day at work as well, but you were actually home before him. What do you think is the appropriate song to play for the setting?
There's 1,000 songs. I don't know.
The KO Show join me on Monday. We will be celebrating Blue Eyed Soul. 917-204-9696. 7 days without prayer makes 1 week. Have a good one, y'all.
Bye. That was very, very cute. Next time I'm gonna bring my partner in crime.
Huh?
Next time.
Look here, baby. You're hitting them corners too goddamn fast. You need to slow this motherfucker down. You understand? I almost spilled my yak on this $200 suit, nigga. Come on, baby, get it together. Hey. Yeah, whatever, motherfucker.